Hey everyone, quick video here about something that I heard about the Kemper MK2 today, which I got a couple days ago. You may have seen my videos. Quick recap. Last week or 2 weeks ago or so, Kemper announced the Kemper MK2. And a lot of people were puzzled and disappointed and angry about the fact that the Kemper MK2, the brand new version of the Kemper after so many years, is basically kind of the same thing. I mean, the interface is the same. The screen is the same. There's no touch screen. You can't load dual amp rigs. They changed the color, so it's now black instead of green. The profiling is still the same. I think you can load more effects than with the previous one. It's more lightweight, and the boot times and stuff are faster. But people were expecting more, much more. Now, quick recap of what I told you guys in my other videos, in my unboxing video, and the video where I tried to make a profile. I hadn't done that in a long time. So I got this, did an unboxing video. I bought it from Tomon, bought it myself, right? So this is not sponsored in any way. And in that unboxing video, I explained to you guys why I got this thing. I used to have two, kind of struggled with them. But for a while, I've been wanting to get back into the Kemper just because I felt like I was missing out a little bit. But as I told myself, no. But then they announced the MK2, and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a good time to jump on board because they were promising a profile update in this summer because the profiling tech is a little bit dated. Now, I will say that I have been having fun with the Kemper, even with the old profiling algorithms. As you can see in my video where I did my first profile with the unit with the old tech. I know some people got angry at me that I was lying and stuff. It's not a MK2, it's a MK1. It is a MK2 with the current firmware, so I'm not lying. I even explained in that video that that the thing still has the old profiling tech inside of it, right? So that's an update that's coming. More on that in a second. It's going to be hilarious, I think. But luckily, I have been enjoying making profiles on this thing. In fact, I released 2 profile packs already in my web store, which you can check out. Some profiles that I based on my Angle Fireball 25 and my Soldano SLO 30. Those are some liquid profiles, and they turned out great, okay? I'm having a lot of fun. Is it the most accurate profiling or capturing platform out there? No. It needs work in order to get closer to, say, Tonex in terms of accuracy. Everybody knows that at this point. Does that mean that the Kemper sucks and that it's not fun to play through? No, a lot of people are using these all over the world and having a lot of fun and doing great gigs and recordings with these, okay? Let's get that out of the way. But yeah, it needs an update. So that update is coming. But here's the thing, okay? Everybody, as far as I'm aware, is thinking that you're going to be able to make those new updated profiles on the MK2 that will be added in that update on the unit itself, right? Because now you can make profiles on the hardware and you plug your amp into it, etc., etc. I show you the whole process in my previous video. However, one of my viewers had contact with somebody at Kemper, and he shared me this information regarding the process of creating the new updated profiles in the upcoming update. Right? Now, let me read this to you because I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. And I'd love to know your thoughts. Thanks to that viewer, by the way, for sending this to me and for letting me know this, because I think that this is a bad thing. It's a bad thing. The new profiling is coming soon. Yay! We're all waiting for that. It is only supported on the MK2 series, including the player. We knew that. Okay, that's why people are buying the new version, so that you can make the new high quality profiles and stuff and use them and stuff. So as far as I'm aware, you can also use the new profiles on your old Kempers, but the resolution will be lower or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, here comes the thing. And it will only work if you control the profiling process via Rig Manager, Windows or Mac OS. Otherwise, conventional profiles will be created on the MK2 as well. So let me get this straight. If you get yourself a Kemper MK2 because you want to be able to create those new high-quality profiles with 100,000 frequency points and all that stuff that they're promising, the most accurate amp profiles ever created. Having just the hardware isn't going to be enough. You're going to have to use your computer. So you're going to have to hook this up to your computer and then make the profiles on your computer. I'm so confused right now. What does that mean? Okay. And then you won't be able to make those new high quality profiles on the hardware itself. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. So does that mean that if you hook this up to your computer, this will be your interface? Or can you make them in Rig Manager without having the hardware alone? Or is this just like a glorified dongle then? Or does the hardware also come into play in terms of the power that is needed to create those new profiles? This is so strange, but honestly, I was really disappointed to hear that, because even though the profile making process on the hardware currently is a little bit clumsy with the refining process, and sometimes I have to repeat the refining to get it closer, stuff like that. Naming the files, luckily naming the files is quite easy with Rig Manager when you have it hooked up to a USB. But you can do all of that on the hardware unit itself, right? You don't need a computer per se, even though it speeds up the process of naming the files and tagging the files and all that stuff. But now, in order to create the actual profiles from your amplifier in that new high quality mode, or whatever it's going to be called, you can't do it without having your unit hooked up to your computer. And that's kind of disappointing. And I don't understand. It's so strange. Like, why would they wait so many years to create this new version and then have the hardware be basically identical, aside from boosting the processing power a little bit? That they didn't upgrade the screen, whatever. I can work with it as long as it sounds good, right? Even though touchscreen would have been way easier, and it would have probably helped them sell a lot more units just because of the usability and the competing products that all have touchscreen and all that stuff. They kind of promised new profiling engine, but they didn't say in any of their promo material that you were going to have to hook it up to your computer. So yeah, I think that that's a very bad idea. It's a very bad idea, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe I'm just ignorant because I don't want to say new to the Kemper world. I sold my last one years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time with the unit, aside from trying to make profiles and just not getting great results. I will say that back then, I was using the Kemper a lot with direct profiles and IRs, and for some reason, I always feel like loading IRs onto your Kemper just doesn't sound as good as just making captures with a cabinet. So now that I'm making my own captures with my real cabinet and my mics and stuff, the results are definitely better. But yeah, I can see why people are frustrated. I can see why people are disappointed. For me, it's not really like a huge deal because I wanted to get one anyway. And like the Mark II thing pushed me over the edge. And I got one from scratch. I didn't upgrade my old one to get this new one. But if I did that, I might be a little bit more disappointed. But this is just all very confusing to me. Like the marketing behind it and the lack of marketing behind it. And people are guessing, like, how's this going to work? That you're going to have to use this with your computer. Otherwise, you won't be able to make those new high quality profiles. Again, I can say this 100 times, but I'm so confused. So, quick rant here, confused rant. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I don't know what to think. In any case, luckily I'm having fun with this thing, okay? Because it's just kind of relatively new for me again. And the tones that I'm getting are cool. I'm having fun, okay? So that's that for whatever it's worth. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to support this channel, you can get something at my affiliate links like a Kemper Mark II at Thomann or Sweetwater, or get one of my capture packs for the Quad Cortex, Kemper, or Tonex in my web store. Please also hit the like and subscribe buttons, as that helps the channel out. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. All right, guys. Cheers.